Hi everyone, welcome to Spiritual World. I hope everyone's well. Today we're here to talk about the book of When Things Don't Go Your Way by Haemin Sunim. So before I wanted to take a bit of a step back because recently I read a really nice book called The Body Keeps the Score, but it was really focused on law of traumatism, and I tried to go on and read a neurology book and it was a bit hard on me. And there were a lot of things that were happening in my life. So when I read When Things Don't Go Your Way, I really felt a lot of soothing, opening in my heart. And I felt very, very grateful for that peace, soothing emotion that came within me. Now, concerning this book, first we have to think about something. He talks about the conception of us always wanting to run after the things that we want, whether it is a promotion, whether it is a job, a relationship, or whatever goal you want or whatever item you want. And you're constantly running after it, and you're running after the things you want, and you're trying to coax it, you're trying to control it, you're trying to get it in every way you can. You're trying to persuade it, and then you just try to make sure you have it, control everything. On the other hand, you have the things that you don't want, that you don't like. And those are the things that you're constantly pushing away. Because you're constantly pushing it away, you always want to try to get it out of your mind, and you're just running away, escaping from it, and pushing it down. And it creates a very interesting dynamic. Like, this is the things that you want, these are the things that you don't want, and this is like a pendulum. And it's always swinging one way or the other. And when you are in that kind of state, it's very important for us to know that our mind gets very tense. And when our mind gets very tense, we tend to have the inability to control and being in the state that we should be, because we should be in a very much more quiet and calm state. And for example, Haemin Sunim, he actually expressed one of the case about when he was applying to be an assistant professor to Ivy League University. And then he was doing a very nice interview, and he was acing and he was succeeding, and he's like, I think I should get that job. But 3 weeks passed and he didn't get it. And then he said, oh, I didn't get it. And he got very disappointed because things didn't go his way. So he decided to take more of a toned down approach whenever the next time he applied to be an assistant professor. It happens that things don't go our way, but how do we stay okay about it? It is to feel grateful. I know to stay grateful about the past and about the present, meaning that whenever you accept the past and stay grateful, because the past might have been hurtful, but it builds you into who you are. And also about the present, to be grateful. So for example, he illustrates with one of the examples. Take a pebble, and whenever you see it, you just say, oh, I'm grateful about something whenever you see the pebble. So whenever you see the pebble, you say something you're grateful for. It allows for you to always stay in the state of gratefulness. Another way is for you to do something that's focusing on the present moment. For example, it could be going to a coffee shop that you like, or he personally liked to go to a temple in the South Korean peninsula, and it allowed for him to really get fully immersed into the temple. And when he was inside of the temple, he admired the beauty, and the beauty really allowed to feel a moment of stillness and silence. So if you are like very busy, you could try to go explore somewhere that you haven't been, like a museum you haven't been, new coffee shop you haven't been, or something new, and allow for you to be immersed in the present moment. Now, the second thing he talks about is about loneliness. I think during COVID, a lot of us experienced loneliness. Now, the notion of loneliness is very interesting because he talks about we could be lonely when we're in a crowd of people. We might be able to be with a crowd of people, but we feel very lonely inside because so many times there's people in our surrounding. They might have judgment or they might criticize you, and they don't allow you to be yourself. Sometimes it's family member, it is siblings, or sometimes it could be your friends, and you're not allowed to be your authentic self. So you put up a mask and you try to appease people. So you like that, you appease them, and like that you're not your whole 100% authentic self, and you do not show all of your vulnerabilities because you don't feel accepted. And those are the moments why you feel loneliness, even though you might be surrounded with a pool of people. There's a difference with this. There's also solitude, but solitude is a total different ballgame. It means that you might be by yourself in an environment, but you quite enjoy the feeling of being by yourself. You're at ease and you're very in harmonious stage with yourself. You feel at one, you feel at ease with who you are in your heart. And this is the difference between loneliness, solitary. So he suggests that sometimes for us, it's important for us to embrace who we are. Embrace, accept who we are, and learning to accept this is who you are, but also have a good balance with other people so that even if you accept who you are, still you do not offset the other people in your surrounding, but to really hone in and accept this is who you are as a person. And this is all I wanted to share with you with the book of When Things Don't Go Your Way with Haemin Sunim. And I highly recommend you to read his other books, which are a fantastic read too. Very, very delightful reads. So with this said, I hope everyone has a lovely week. Bye-bye for now.